Guys, we have this package here, and let me show you what's inside of it. We got a receiver here to work with a Fly Sky controller, and this is your binding plug to bind it. And this is a FSBS6 receiver, 6 channel. And here we got some carbon fiber. We got 2 rows of this carbon fiber. So it's kind of purple green, and we are going to put this on our 6x6 clear body. We're going to wrap it with it, and let's see how it turned out. And the way that I'm going to do this, there's a plastic on this body. I am just going to remove the plastic, and it should be clean already. There's not much for me to do here, but just to remove the plastic. Got a little piece left here. There we go. Just double check to see that you remove everything. And I can see a little piece up front right here. Okay, so that's it. How's that looking, guys? Alright guys, so now that we get the side pieces lined up, we're going to turn it over and put in these pieces right here to screw it down. So I thought it would be easier to just line up all the pieces and then go ahead and start screwing. This piece is for the back. So now we're going to put on the grill with all the light pieces. Okay, let's run these lights on this piece of plastic. It's got some little space right here. You can pass the wires. Let's get those in here. Alright, let's put the last light together. You have to remember to put this little reflective glass right here. What that does, that will give the spot of the light, and this will give the nice clear reflectors right here. Reflect the light real good, and the little piece of plastic will spot the light. We got 2 screws to put in here, and I just want to point out those 2 screws to show you. The one that goes here is it's a short one, and the one that goes at the bottom is a long one. So a short one here. This one is a little bit longer. This one goes inside here. Alright, so the lights put together. All the wires is out of the way. We're ready to put this up. So now we're going to put on the Mercedes sign, and that will hold up the lights. So we got 2 holes that we got to poke. Alright, so we get those 2 holes going. We're going to push the sign this way with this little piece facing up, the 2 facing down. And then we're going to flip him over. We're going to use 2 screws. And right here in the middle of the bracket. So the lights is in place, hooked in there real good. Mercedes sign. We're looking good. Lights is coming together. All right, let's move to the next step. We got the light markers. Now these pieces of plastic is what using for the top hood indicator. So those will go here, and we got 2 of those, and we need these 2 plastic covers, and we're going to use 2 more screws. These 2. This is to hold a light, and what you want to do is take this piece of plastic and put it over. So when this piece of clear plastic come on top here, this piece of plastic in the middle would have the cutoff. This will keep the light shining forward. All right, so let's put this together. So we take the light and push it from this side. So the light have a little bracket that you have to go in and click. Sometimes it can be very tight to go in there. So what you can do is just open it up a bit. It's a piece of plastic. So let me see if I can show you. It's got this little, so this opening. The light have to go in the middle of it and click. It's got 2 little notch. So you push this in here, there you go. So the light is hooked in there now, and then you take this piece and put it through the screw hole. So now we can screw them together, but first of all we have to poke that hole here. So now we can put it inside. It's a little bit tricky to get in there. Alright, so we get 1 light inside. Let me show you how to get the other one in there. Let's just open up these holes. Now we got this piece and that piece. This piece goes at the bottom, this comes from the top. So let me show you how it goes. So here there's a right and a left. So I already put the right one in, now we put it on the left. You gotta go underneath, just like that. Put this side in first and twist it in, and it goes in there. So we're gonna use 2 screws, 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Alright, so now we're going to turn this over. So I just want to show you, you got to push this bulb through this hole, just like that. Comes on top, and you get this piece right here. And what that will do, you can push this through. Let me come up closer. So when you push it down, you just twist, and it's going to lock in there. There we go. We twist it and it's locked. All right, so now we're gonna put this in place. It's got this little hole right here. I have to go over the screw hole right there. Put that on like so. Get the glass. That's it. All right, let's put on the side markers. Get this little hole open up here. All right, let's put the other marker in. So now we're moving on to the tail lights. Show you how to set this up. You put this piece in here, and you put this piece over like so. All right, so let's pop this in. All we gotta do is screw it in now using the small screws. There's two lights, one is longer than one, so we're putting the longer one out here, just like that. So we're gonna zip tie it all the way around here. And we got this light box, the module, and this is what power it up, and this is what control all the lights. So we got to put this on the side here. So I'm going to use double-sided tape and tape them down. I'm not going to screw it. And I got to do some cutting here because of the interior in the truck. They remove these pieces. Do it on the both sides. That was supposed to hold up the light control box. See, they have two screw holes. So I remove that so you don't knock the interior in the truck. All right, so now I'm going to put double-sided tape to stick it down. Alright, so now we're moving on to the mirrors. So we're going to wrap the mirrors. This is your wiper blades. And this is your mirrors. This piece is to screw on the wiper blade, but we're not going to use this because of the interior. We're going to leave this out and we're going to snip piece of this so the interior can go inside or the body can go over the interior flush. And this is the clips and the rubbers for the mirror. And also we'll have to cut the mirror. And here's your reflectors for the mirror. Alright, so we're good to go. The mirrors is coming together. So now we're going to start wrapping the mirrors. right, let's get this mirrors in here. Got a couple holes there we gotta poke. And now we put the rubber at the back. And we're gonna slip one of the pins in there. There we go. Do the same thing, another rubber. Okay, let's move to this side. All right, that's it. Mirrors is on. And now we're gonna move on to the wiper blades. We got 2 holes back here. Now these blades, we'll have to stick them on. Back here, we'll have to trim piece off so the dashboard can clear. So now, all I gotta do is put some glue, stick it in there. I'm gonna pop it back inside here. So that's it. Alright guys, so I got these 2 blue lights that I want to put up front. I'm going to put it down on the grille right here. So I got to poke 2 holes and put those in there. Alright, so I'm just going to eyeball this and figure it out. Right there. This one. We'll do the same thing with this side. Alright, so this is a high intensity cab light. So it's very bright. You can get this open up. Then I unscrew this little screw here. So this is just the battery pack to try to make sure that it works. But it's really cool that, you know, it comes in a little socket. You could just push it in. I'm going to use this socket like a switch in case I don't want it on. I just remove it, you know. So this is going to go and sit like right here. It's pretty bright. Now the cool thing about this light, it lights on both sides, see? So I'm gonna cut this wire just like that. So now I can put this down and we can stick this like right here. Now this is the setup that I'm going for here. I'm gonna put these 2 wires together and I'm gonna connect this one here and that one there. And I'm gonna use this for outlets so that I can connect different ones on this. So I'm gonna take one, put it on the main battery supply, and all these other ends, and I have 3 ends, I can plug other stuff in. This is supposed to go into your receiver, but I'm not using this part. So this is the end results. What I did, I put some glue to hold down the socket right here. And this is how it goes. And this is my plug right here. And I'm gonna connect it and show you guys how it goes. So this is a connector, what lead onto the battery. Just gonna push this in here. I'm gonna turn the power on. See how bright that is, guys? Pretty bright. All right, so this is the connection, guys. And I can just pop this off if I don't want it there. And if you try to turn it on the other side, it wouldn't light because it's a negative and a positive. So there you go. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it all the time.